Well, thank you for being here. Your
Thank
little
you.
one is right over there, like behind the camera.
Yes, yeah, 3 months.
3 months. Oh my gosh. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, so a huge thank you then for being here. How is that going 3 months in?
You know what? Okay, I have a bit of mommy brain, and things escape me very, very quickly. I'm starting to sleep again.
Yay.
But I also have my 2-year-old as well, and I've got a teenager. So life is just, I have children on all ages of the spectrum, and it's just chaotic, and I've accepted that I cannot control anything.
Can the teenager babysit yet? Like, do you have free babysitting at this point?
A little bit, yeah. He's not bad, actually. You know, for a boy babysitter, he does really well. So.
I love it. Well, the perks of having a teen and some young ones.
Yeah.
You know, you were filming the end of the series while at the end of your pregnancy. That must have been a very emotional time for you.
It was, and it was like, it got a little bit hysterical, but everybody gave me that pass because I'm emotional anyways, and they know that after the 5 years of watching me cry all the time. But being pregnant as well, they just kind of gave me that extra, oh, here she goes again, and they had the tissue under the camera box, and they just pass it to me, and they're like, really, you're crying? You're not even on screen right now. I was like, but it's so beautiful. So,
well, especially after 5 years,
yeah.
right? I mean, no matter where you are hormonally, it's probably a very emotional experience.
It is, and you know, because we actually liked each other, and that doesn't always happen when you're working. Even if people say, oh, everybody loved each other.
Yeah.
No, we actually we got along, and we were like a little surrogate family, and you never expect to be working a year, let alone like 85 episodes later. We're finishing, and so yeah, I like to really milk the moment, and so I was saying goodbye to each character and really just kind of made the best of it, and yeah, it was good.
Was there one character in particular that was more emotional to say goodbye to?
My own, no. No, you know what? I had a big cry with Wendy Crewson, because for me it was such a high point in my acting experience to work with somebody that is so good, and I learned so much from her, and we kind of had this, she kind of played like mentoring kind of relationship, and so yeah, we had big cries.
Oh my, I like it. I'm an emotional person. My highs are high, my lows are low,
Yeah.
and even my middles, I'm like, I never quite know what I'm going to give people. I love that you said Wendy was, you know, the person that you were really excited and emotional about, because in this show, there's so many strong female characters. There's strong males, but there's also strong female characters. What was that like to be a part of that?
Well, you know, it was new for me to be a part of something where you could collaborate with the writers, and they would listen to you a little bit, and you know, there was a little bit of back and forth, but it did have that sense and that feeling of family. And speaking as a female, and it's, you know, yesterday was International Women's Day, and so to get to celebrate the other women that I worked with that brought characters that are three-dimensional and not just one thing.
Yeah.
And we really fought for that, whether our characters were having a clash of, you know, whether we were competing or not, it was to try to not be the standard stereotypical fighting just over a guy or being really catty, but finding a way to resolve it as intellectual, fully breathing human beings, just humans, not just kind of going under the stereotype, oh, that's a chick.
Yeah.
So I found that in this show, our writers actually loved women and allowed us to really breathe and bring a fullness to the characters.
I love it, because we are complex, multifaceted, very interesting people.
That's right. That's
so
what we tell
why not
ourselves.
show people that on TV too?
Right.
You mentioned 85 episodes. Holy cow. When you look back, is there an episode in particular that stands out as your favorite?
You know what? To me, the pilot had its own little thing, because there was the excitement of it, and everybody was there for the first bit of it. And I was working with David Wellington, who worked to create the show, and he's such a fabulous filmmaker. And so, for me, it was that the newness and the excitement of that moment, that this is what we're doing. But as we've gone along, I think for me, any of those Charlie and Alex moments that we've built over the years, and Mike and I have known each other, oh, God, at least 15 years now. So it was really fun to see those characters move through their relationship and where they end up, which is just is beautiful, and the audience, the fans are going to love it.
Oh my gosh, fans are excited for season 5. Where does this season pick up? Because season 4 ended on quite a cliffhanger.
Yes, we do cliffhangers every year. Nobody's safe. And also the exciting thing about our show is because we deal in, whether you call it the ghost realm or the other world, you just never really know what's going to happen, who's going to come back. And so we end up in the aftermath of the shooting, and Alex is running around trying to find Charlie. Where is he? She can't find him. And so it's all about just the chaos of that moment. And is Charlie there? Is he not there? Is he a ghost? Is he not a ghost?
You guys are so good at keeping the secrets in, but can fans be hopeful for Charlie and Alex?
Oh, I think they can be hopeful. Yeah.
Oh, you're giving me
In
nothing.
in a certain way.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
rooting for love. I'm a sucker for love. But although I feel like this show, even if fans can be hopeful and they do get together, it's never smooth sailing.
No, it
Never.
not and I think that's what's really relatable about it, because they are a real relationship. They aren't a youthful, you see it represented a lot, and that's nice. But you see these young people, and they're representing a young youthful love, and they're just everybody's perfect
Yeah.
and everything's gone well. Well, these two characters from the very beginning, it was chaos, it was tragedy, and they've
Yeah.
stayed together through it all. And through multiple children and all of those kinds of things. So they're a very relatable, understandable relationship. And I think that's why the fans follow along with them.
Now, a lot of great ensemble cast moments, but this season has got a little bit of new blood.
That's
Jared
right.
Joseph.
Yes, Jared.
What does he bring into the mix?
Oh, man. On a personal level, he's just awesome to work with. He's such a gentleman, such a nice guy. From Calgary. I'm from Calgary, so we had a lot to relate to, and we had a lot of fun. But he's just this new kind of cowboy doctor that comes into town, and right away Alex is eliciting his help to deal with a specific patient, and he has an interesting history of his own. He used to be a priest, and then he became a doctor, and so he's bringing in all sorts of fun new situations for Alex, and it's a nice relationship too, because it's just really neutral. There's no
Yeah.
baggage to it.
Yeah.
So you get to see her laugh a little bit.
Which is nice, 5 seasons in.
I know, because I actually do laugh a lot in real life.
You laugh a lot, and then you're really good at crying. You're like really good. Well, and Jared's, he's kind of cute, so it's some nice eye candy too.
I think it'll be
You
really
know?
good eye candy for the people watching, and they and we always try to bring in some new fresh blood every year, and it creates all these interesting storylines and drama for the main cast that's there.
Now, you said that the pilot was one of your favorite episodes, excuse me. When you were filming the pilot, did you ever think you'd be here 5 years later still talking about the show and these characters?
No, not at all. And it's not because I didn't believe in the show. It's just that this business is so fickle,
Yeah.
and you can have a great little moment and it doesn't go anywhere. But I did have a sense that there was something special. I had been given a few scripts to look at, and I really came back to this one, and it's because of the voice of the characters, and the resonating truth about humanity, and the idea that, in these moments when it is our moment, are we going to be our best
Yeah.
selves? And I think that they carried that theme throughout the entire season, so I'm really proud of it.
I can't believe it's the last season.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
But go out, you break up
Yeah.
with them, don't let them break up with you.
Okay,
So,
right? No, I
we
like
went out
that.
on a high note.